All right, boys and girls, we're going to do a book review on a non-book. Just bear with me for a second. So I have been watching over on YouTube, so I'm going to consider this kind of the same as an audiobook, a series called The Dex Legacy. It was written by Emily Inkpen. I don't know if that's her real name or not, but it's an awesome author name. That's all I'm going to say about that. She wrote the series. She also does one of the voice acting parts. She stars as Otto, which is the AI in the series. But I kind of liken this, for those of us who are old enough to remember, and let's face it, I'm not even old enough to remember. I'm old enough to remember people talking about it. There used to be a thing called serials on the radio, where every week you would tune into your radio to listen to the next part of a story. This is kind of where I put this. It's not TV. There's no video with it. I will shout out to whomever is listening. If you haven't checked out the Dex Legacy and you make TV shows or movies at all, I honestly think this is one that would really translate well into at least a miniseries. It's not like the old days where, you had to have 20, 30 episodes for a season. I think right now the first season was 7. Part 6, they counted as part 1 and 2. I'm just going to count that as episode 6 and 7. So there's 7 episodes. They're about 15 to 20 minutes. However, they're also, and I did not listen to these, but I'll probably go back and do it. There are also special episodes and interludes that I did not follow along with because I wanted to watch the series as a whole first. There is a season 2 out. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will get to that. But totally think that this will easily stretch into a miniseries. Because of the way it's done, it is all dialogue. So you don't get to see a lot of the stuff. You don't get to see a lot of the action. Obviously, a TV series would be able to fill up much more room than the 15 to 20 minutes of dialogue you're getting each episode. Anyhow, getting back to the story. So what's the gist of this? Basically, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, anything I'm going to tell you is going to be in episode 1. I don't know if this is supposed to be future Earth, alternate Earth, or just a completely different planet. It's all humans as far as I can tell. I haven't heard about any aliens. I haven't heard about any other races or species or anything like that. And in this place, we've got, imagine Tony Stark, but with no moral conscience whatsoever. Nathaniel Dex has his own company. It's multi-billion, trillion, whatever dollar corporation. They own their own island. No other government has laid claim to this island at this point in time. So basically, he's not paying taxes. He's just living the life. He's an arms dealer. He's an arms manufacturer. Let's put it that way. But he sells to whomever. So if a government can afford his stuff, he sells it. Now they do make the average every single day. Weapons of mass destruction. But this story basically revolves around 3 characters. Valerian? I'm gonna feel stupid. Hang on, hold that thought. I don't want to say the wrong name. Isra, Ren, and Varian. I was close. Varian, not Valerian. So Varian, Isra, and Ren are 3 enhanced humans. They're roughly about 16 years old, but they, basically were bred and raised in this. They've got, robotic eyes and you name it, they've got it. So Nathaniel Dex has adopted these 3. They were top of the group of experiments that they created. So these are the ones that are acting as the super soldiers for this group. He runs out an army as well, but these are what you're paying for, is these three individuals to be the head of that army, because think Captain America. That's basically what he's got here, except he's got 3 of them. And so, of course, they've been raised by him. They basically, at least at the beginning, we'll see where it heads. But at the beginning, they're kind of doing what he says. But, they're also 16 years old. Yes, this is all they've ever been brought up to do. But is this all they ever want to do? Well, as long as, they're living on Daddy's Island and, being part of his army, this is what the future has in store for them. The writing on here, though, is really, really good. I did kind of find it a little humorous, especially as an American. One of the characters calls them kilometers, and one of those characters calls them kilometers, which is an ongoing, discussion amongst the masses, anyhow, for any of those who care about, kilometers. But I did think it was funny that even inside the show, it's pronounced 2 different ways. So I don't know if that was done intentionally or if the 2 different voice actors just happened to pronounce them differently. This is a cast show. So, like I said, Emily does the voice of Otto, but there's like 16 different actors they've got playing the different roles. So it plays off of each other really well. I really like these group ones. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some voice actors out there who can do multiple voices very well, but I really feel it's easier to keep that character and that sound when you've got individuals doing each voice. The Dex Legacy is out as a podcast, I believe. I discovered it on YouTube. Actually, I'll give a shout out to, what's their name? Fanfiction, SFF Addict, those guys. Because I actually found out about this while watching their interview with Emily. And, you know, I'm kind of hooked. I do a lot of reading. I got a lot of work, so I don't always have as much time to catch up on this as I want to. But, you know, I can sneak in 15 minutes, 20 minutes here and there. And like I said, I have finished the first season. It's definitely ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm waiting to see what season 2 is. Good storyline. Can't wait to see what happens in season 2. If you haven't run across the Dex Legacy yet, check it out. Like I said, go to dexlegacy.com as well. You can see the cast. They've got stuff, you know, merch, swag, whatever you want to call it, things to buy, help support the show. Like I said, season 2 is either fully dropped or is dropping as we speak. I don't know what else to say without giving anything away, but I don't think you'll regret giving this show a chance, you know, so it's free. It's on YouTube, you know, swing by, give it an episode or two, get them under your belt. See if you don't keep watching. I think you'll keep watching. All right, have a good one, guys.